And Lisa, I should tell you, first off, this was originally going to involve a whole lot of eastern states. Now it's just down to Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. All four have now signed on to be a part of kind of a cap and trade program for carbon produced by automobiles. And that's going to be happening over the next few years. Some people say it's just a fancy way to say there's a new gas tax. However, state officials say without changes, temperatures are going to rise, rainstorms and snowstorms are going to get worse, and the threat of drought is going to go up. Also, pollution means health concerns, especially in urban areas. Here's how they suggest lowering greenhouse gas emissions from automobiles. The companies that sell gasoline and diesel in Connecticut will pay the state in advance for the carbon dioxide each ton of fuel will release into the atmosphere once it is burned in a car or truck. The thing they buy is called an allowance, and it can be bought directly or traded on a secondary market. So the total amount of allowances will be capped. That cap will gradually be lowered, and allowances can be traded. Those fuel companies will, of course, pass that cost along to customers. So the cost of gasoline and diesel would go up. The governor says it will be worth it to clean up the air, but the Energy Marketers Association says the price will be too high.
38% of all of the pollutants, greenhouse-related particulates, come out of the transportation sector, and we have to deal with that head-on. And I want to deal with that in a way that's A, effective, and B, doesn't put Connecticut at a competitive disadvantage.
In year one, it could cost consumers up to 38 cents per gallon at the pump. And by the time it's fully implemented, according to Tufts University study that came out just a few weeks ago, it could ultimately cost 61 cents per gallon if calculated at the maximum.
House Republican leader-elect Vin Candelora released a statement saying that signing onto a plan that would have people pay more to drive shows a lack of understanding about just how much people are hurting right now. Meanwhile, the Energy Marketers Association, you just heard from there a moment ago, they say emissions are trending down even without this program. The money collected by it could be used for absolutely anything, and even if it is used for environmentally friendly things like encouraging people to get electric cars or more charging stations for electric cars. Electric cars are usually driven by wealthy people anyway, and it's going to be paid for by the people, the poorer people who are still driving gas-powered cars. Live in New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce. Back to you.